Today I will present my creative project which I made for our mythology class. My creative project is a magazine which is not so popular lately among people. Just a few of some famous magazines are still being sold, and one of them is Vogue, of course. Even if people don't read a lot of magazines, they're still buying Vogue or other popular prints to catch the day. And I wanted to make my Vogue as a new version which is made for Greek mythology world. My Vogue is quite famous in Athens and I hope you will like it too. So let's start. On the cover of my magazine, I would like to start with Medusa because I like powerful women and like to show them within their strong personalities. I also wanted my Vogue to be strong and remarkable just like Medusa. I used my own eyes because I wanted to be a part of this project, this cover, and also this Greek mythology, even if it's a magazine. The mask that I have drawn is a kind of a representation of our new generation. I wanted to adapt Medusa and Greek mythology to our age. Although the aim of the whole project is to adapt Greek mythology to our day, I wanted to show this adaptation on my cover with a mask drawing that has become a symbol of our day. Another thing that I want to mention is the heart that you can see on the left bottom of the cover. This heart is blooming because in my belief that everyone has beauty in themselves, even if this person is Medusa. The first page is about Aphrodite and beauty. As you can see, I wanted to start with this beauty page because, as you know, these kind of magazines like Vogue, ELL, GQ Style, Cosmopolitan and all other ones are popular with their advice about beauty tips, hair care and etc. Besides this, Aphrodite is also one of the most popular goddesses when it's said in Greek mythology, so I couldn't think of anyone else to start with. Plus, who wants to get these advices from influencers on Instagram when you can get them from Aphrodite? In this part, I have drawn some lights at the top of the page to represent Aphrodite's beauty. These butterflies are kind of symbol of beauty because I think beauty is also a short-lived but eye-catching thing at the same time, just like these butterflies. There is also a symbolic statue that represents the instant status from Athens. So don't forget to drink water throughout the day and your face mask. Remember that the biggest factor in fighting wrinkles to be with a man who makes you laugh, ladies. Leave yourself to Helios sun and enjoy your day, and lastly, eat fresh fruits just like the Greek gods and goddesses grow in Olympus mountains. On the page, how can you have a body like Zeus? Tips from Zeus. I had some research for our male readers especially. I think most of the men wouldn't say no to a body like him. I drew some leaves around the title and the page to represent sports and health. I also didn't forget to include a drawing representing the body of Zeus to enthuse our readers. Just like Zeus said, stay away from alcohol unless you break up with your lover. Sleep well, he already controls the world, at least the Greek part. Never stop chasing women, it is a piece of perfect advice of burning fat. And as you know, one of the symbols of Zeus is the eagle, so try taming an eagle. It is also another fat burning activity. Lastly, he strongly recommends you to join McFit as a personal member. I also wanted to thank from here to McFit for being our sponsor on this page. On the third page, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, these kind of magazines love to give advice about beauty and hair care. And when it said hair care, I couldn't think of anyone else but Medusa, and it seems we have some notifications from her about it. Choosing the right shampoo is something that almost everyone knows about hair care, and Medusa agrees on this. The importance of hair masks and the danger of natural mixtures made at home are very common topics on hair. Most importantly, you will protect your hair from the burning and corrosive effects of the sun of Helios. I would also like to thank ELL203 Hair Brands, which is our sponsor on this page. The fourth page, probably one of the most popular creatures from the Greek mythology, the Sirens, welcome us with their special music tastes. The music taste of the Sirens, who choose the top 10 the Siren songs of 2021 just for our readers, reached the rest of our ears as always. I would like to thank the sponsor of this page, Spotify, for their contribution, and I would like to state that you can find all the songs suggested by the Sirens on our Spotify account. Personally, my favorite one is the first song called Angel of the Small Death and the Korean Scene by HOAX. Finally, I drew some music items and symbolic illustrations of the sirens as mermaids because the first time I saw the sirens was a scene from one of the parts of the Caribbean movies, so I wanted to interpret in the same way again. And finally, we came to the page where we can get reactions about today's love from Eros and Hera, which is also my favorite page in the magazine. The reason that I wrote the topic in a search bar is that the title represents many people who have researched on this subject during the quarantine period of this news with the heart drawings. And just after the quarantine period we passed, we were watching these kind of critiques on TV about people's financial, psychological, and love problems. And of course, the first thing that comes to mind when said love is heroes, but with the marriage, I also wanted to add hero on this topic this time. The drawings at the bottom of the page are visual arts and symbolic emotional drawings that come to mind when love and other feelings related to love are mentioned. We see the time butterflies live and they represent the short life and beauty. I wanted to add my personal view about love in these butterflies to the page. Eros and Hera, who experienced a great shock, especially with the increase in the number of divorces during the COVID process, spoke to our magazine. We lost control of divorced couples during COVID, Eros said, adding this his belief in love also decreased. The marriage, fertility, and family of goddess Hera also said that domestic unrest has increased and children even miss their school in quarantine. The duo of Eros and Hera, who complained about where are those old loves, announced that they decided to retire. And we found a fun fact from our god and goddess that the least used word after I'm sorry was I love you among people. So that was the end of my magazine view of the Greek world. I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoyed it a lot while I was creating it. I cannot wait to get your reactions. Thank you and see you in Athens one day.